Welcome back to another episode of the Educating the Reckless podcast with your host, Apollo P. And
No better, Nina.
this is episode 72.
We don't know what it's called yet.
No, we have no clue. And we never have a clue when we start the podcast. It's always when after the podcast is when we have the title for it.
That's true. Very true.
But before we get into, the topics at hand, I just want to ask you what you do in the past 7 days since we've last had a podcast.
I haven't done too much. I went to a patio for the first time. Since like everything kind of opened. So the patios in Vaughan have been open for 3 weeks. I purposely waited. I wanted to wait 2 weeks just to see if anyone.
I don't want to interrupt you, but as always, I got the watermelon on deck.
You need to have like an endorsement.
I should.
So I went to a patio and it was cool. Honestly, I'm one of those people who I can't handle the heat. I get very hot very easily. And so sitting outside, I forgot when you're on a patio, there's no air conditioning. So I was dying of heat. But it was cool. It was actually felt really nice to be somewhere that wasn't my house or someone's backyard. So it was cool. And then I went to the mall. I went to Vaughan Mills afterwards. It's a really weird experience because now the whole waiting in line before you get into a store is pretty annoying. And then if you wait in line and they don't have what you want or your size or they don't have the specific deal you thought they had, stuff like that was really frustrating. But yeah, and then I watched the Jeffrey Epstein documentary, or Epstein, whatever you want to call him. Did you watch it or no?
I didn't watch it. I have no reason I want to watch that freakazoid and his life. But tell me about it.
I never really knew what exactly he did. I didn't really know the details. I didn't really know who he kind of was. I know we talked about him before, when he died.
He was the dude behind the sex trafficking ring that went around globally, right?
Yeah, and I didn't really know how intense it was until I watched this documentary. I also came to find out that the owner of Limited Brands, which owned La Zenza at one time, which I worked at for 4 years of my life, was entangled in this. So
do you feel guilty for some reason?
I was my life was funded by a pedophile in a way.
Okay, let's go there.
Wow, that's insane. That's the only reason I knew who the guy was, because they mentioned his name and they're yeah, he owns Limited Brands and whatever. He cut off his ties with Jeffrey, and funny enough, he sold Limited Brands and they changed the whole company, whatever. But yeah, so I watched it. It was pretty good.
I wonder. See, the thing is, I wonder, or these guys cut off their ties with them, right? Maybe they just felt sometimes friendships or acquaintances just die apart, or maybe they found out he was into some crazy freaky stuff and decided to distance himself.
He stole money from this guy.
Oh, okay, I get that.
That's why he ended his relationship with him. But yeah, so I watched it and it was very interesting and very insane to watch. And it also made me question people have already spoken about how Woody Allen hung out with Jeffrey. And Woody Allen is also known for adopting a young Asian girl and then marrying her. Now I'm starting to question whether or not
that was his daughter, and he married his daughter. He's a fucking freak, man.
Yeah, and now I'm starting to question whether or not his daughter was actually trafficked through Jeffrey, and maybe that's how he found her. That's my theory, but yeah.
But I swear adoption is more so there's paperwork. There's a paperwork.
Listen, when you watch this documentary and you see what Jeffrey got away with, I wouldn't be surprised if they paid someone. He had the whole U.S. state attorney take his side and give him a deal instead of giving the victims their day in court. He already agreed to a deal for him before they even proceeded with the court. It was fucked. Really fucked.
Damn.
Yeah. So when you see what he gets away with, it's holy fuck. Being a white man in this world, you could do anything, literally anything, and you'll be fine.
like the age-old saying goes, if you're white, you'll be all right.
It blew my mind. But yeah, that's what I did last week. So what did you do last week?
So what I do last week, we could say this, right? I went to go meet up with my friend Vince. He was recording something because he's starting to put out content now. So he wanted me to be part of his first full-length content that he's gonna post on his IG page. So we had like a conversation about challenges, and I let the world know a little bit about type of challenges I faced with my life and how I overcame them, and different obstacles, and he tapped in, and that's about it. But at the same time, I was around all these friends, and I saw them all in like in like unions and relationships and stuff like that, and I'm like, damn, this is cool to see. It's cool. I don't know about other people. Some people be hating it. Some people are hating. But when I see my friends or other people that I know, and then I see them inside some like real cool relationships with their other partner and they're meshing well, it just touches my heart. And I'm like, yeah, man, I like to see that stuff.
Did it make you want to be in a cool relationship?
Nah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were, yes.
No, because I was seeing what there was going on. I was like, man, yeah.
What do you mean you were seeing what was going on? Oh, well, you mean like that's what made you happy?
Although everything was positive, I just was like, man, I don't want this. So it was me and another guy that were the only one that weren't booed up there. So
well, at least you weren't alone.
Yeah.
I also just quickly wanted to say that I'm selling a pair of Yeezys.
Oh wow.
Size 10 men's. The Yeezy Boost 700s. They're in like, I don't know what the proper name is for the colorway, but they're like a nude. So if anyone wants them, please hit me up. They're brand new, never worn. I just got the wrong size. Okay, continue. Okay. What are you searching?
Huh?
Shoes? Are you searching the shoes right now?
No. I'm not searching the shoes. No. All right. So, what else is there? What else? Oh yeah, you see all those videos of cakes?
Yeah. It's so funny.
Yo, it got to a point where it's like, why the fuck do I keep on seeing cake videos?
Everyone's a cake, everything. Ew, I saw a nasty chicken, like raw chicken one today. It was disgusting.
Oh my God. I think I saw a pasta cake too. I saw everything that was cake. And I was like, yo, are people cake? I saw like a baby cake.
Honestly, it takes talent though. Like I have to give it to them, but like it's insane. Everything they're turning into cake. I'm like, holy fuck.
Much cake.
Yeah.
So much cake.
I would never eat that chicken one though. It looks nasty. Like it's like raw chicken and then you cut it open and it's chocolate cake.
I saw some traditional Nigerian food cake as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was I'd be playing. It was fufu with the soup. I felt like maybe a goosey soup, and it was you cut into in its cake, man. And I was like, what the fuck?
It's so fucked. It's so fucked.
I was like, yo, no, they gone too far. They've gone too far. But yeah, that's the world that we live in right now in terms of everything being cake. But all right, so let's get into. There wasn't much, I guess, local news or anything like that. But I know that there was something that happened in Quebec, and I just want to say RP to those two little girls that were part of the Amber Alert. The father's still on, I don't know, missing or on the run. I don't know where you want to go with that. But those little two girls were found dead inside.
I actually didn't hear about this, You
didn't?
No. Oh. I don't know what I was doing, but I did not hear about this one. Maybe because it was in Quebec. I don't know.
Maybe. I keep my ears to the street, though.
Yeah, you
Paulo doesn't miss nothing.
Keep your ears to all of Canada, apparently.
Yeah, man. Missed all around Canada, man. I was over there.
You're a proud Canadian.
I am. You know what? I've gotten to a point where when I have kids, they will be, if I have kids and I have kids with an immigrant woman, I want my kids to identify as half Canadian and half the immigrant woman.
Okay.
I've got to that point. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Do you think I'm crazy for wanting to go to Vancouver at the end of the summer?
No, you're not crazy at all. I would honestly suggest going to Vancouver during the summer because it's less rainy and more sunshiny.
But because they're open and shit. That's why I want to go. And because I was supposed to go in March, but then, or was it March or May? I was supposed to go in, I think May. No, I was supposed to go in May, but then this whole shit storm happened. Yep. But I'm kind of scared of flying. And so I don't know. Like, not scared of flying, but like scared of the virus.
You're not going to get over there.
Yeah.
Rest assured you. It's not crowded. You're good.
Yeah.
The air is very fresh.
Hopefully I can do that because I really want to go. There's this Grouse Mountain. You know what I'm talking? You know that place? Grouse Mountain. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay, well, there's this really cool like treetop trekking thing that I want to do in Vancouver, because treetop trekking here is not the same at all as treetop trekking in Vancouver, because that's like real treetops and like
Ontario really has a good forestry over here, but it's more flat, and over there is the Rocky Mountains, right?
Yeah, and it's cooler views and shit. I really want to do it because I saw them do it on the Kardashians in Wyoming, and now I really want to do it in Vancouver.
Yeah, man, do it. Go to Whistler as well if you can.
Yeah. I want to do a little tour. Maybe I'll move there.
It's expensive, but I would say, yeah.
It's more
and a lot of the houses don't have driveways for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, like I just came there. It's like they park on the street, which in the suburbs, which is normal to me. But yeah. I'm like, I always find it weird. Like a lot of these houses don't have driveways.
Someone told me Vancouver is the Hollywood of Canada. I don't know if I believe that.
I think because it's on the West Coast and because it doesn't really snow.
That's what I thought too.
But you're not really going to pull up there and then bump into a whole bunch of celebrities and stuff like that.
Exactly.
You'll meet more celebrities in, honestly, downtown Toronto.
Exactly. I agree. Oh, sorry. I'm tired.
Oh, man. Look at you. Look at you.
Sorry. I took a 2-hour nap, too, before this. I don't know what's going on.
All right.
I know what's going on. It's my idiopathic hypersomnia. Don't worry, you guys. I still have it. Hey, what's up, guys? It's No Better Nina here with you real quick before we get back into this week's episode to remind you to support your local businesses now more than ever. For all of y'all within the GTA, here's one you should definitely check out. Curved Paradise, located at 4000 Steeles Avenue West, specializes in non-invasive and non-surgical body sculpting treatments to enhance your natural curves. Some of the services they provide are fat reduction, skin tightening, cellulite treatments, and non-invasive butt and breast lifts. Listen, I've checked them out for myself, and the results just after my first session alone were amazing. They helped me get those abs I always talk about that I was dying to get, and they're not just for the ladies. Fellas, they can help y'all out too. Be sure to check out their package deals to save some money by visiting their Instagram at curved_paradise and use my code NINA10 for 10% off when booking. That's NINA10. Now, back to the pod.
All right, now, let's get into pop culture news, all right? So there's a lot of fuckery going on that I would like to discuss, and then we're going to get into, all right? So first one, Jada, she brought herself to the Red Table Talk, and she discussed her entanglement. I don't know how long that word is going to use. It seems like it's losing its momentum right now.
I already used it in the beginning of the podcast on accident.
I honestly missed that. That totally.
Yeah, you did. I said it, and I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. So I don't know where the clout in that word is going to be in like 2 weeks' time, because I feel like the internet is kind of taking that and driving it to the ground. But she started discussing her relationship with August Alsina and how he cracked it open and gutted her out.
That's not what she said. That's not what she said at all.
It was implied.
He was implied, sure.
It was implied. He cracked it open. But so, how do you want to talk about this? I just want to get to people calling Will a simp, people saying that she's toxic, this, that, and the third. I just want to say this first and foremost. Sometimes when you get older as a man, right, and you've been dealing with this particular woman for a certain amount of years, you might eventually get tired of the coochie. She just might be running her mouth. She might just be doing a whole lot of extra shit to a point where you just want to be done and fed up with her, which he stated in the Red Table Talks. Mm-hmm. You know, he was like, I was done with you. I was through.
Yeah, he said that, yeah.
Go take yourself and be happy and do whatever you got to do. Sometimes as a man, you get tired of the coochie. You get tired of the woman that you're with. And this is what happened. And I've been there before. Where I was.
You're not old.
I know I haven't, but I've been there. I've been to that mindset where it's like I was with this chick, and I was tired of her. Like just everything about her being. I was tired. I wanted her to be happy. She even told me,
shout out to this girl.
She even told me. She told me that some dude had got her a present for like Christmas, and I felt no ways. And I was like, dude's trying to talk to her, and I'm like, okay. I was not saying, yo, don't talk to him. I wasn't saying none of that. I'm like, all right, cool. I was tired. I wanted her to be happy. Mm-hmm. I just didn't want her to be around me. So I can understand the mentality and the mindset that Will Smith was in. And she went to go be happy and got entangled with August Alsina, which was, he was cracking her shit.
Okay. And then she said that she realized some stuff about her and Will and decided to come back. And then he took her back and then they got back together. So my question for you is, because she said in this interview, she said she thinks they've reached a point of unconditional love. Do you believe there is such thing as an unconditional love? Or like, do you feel like people throw that term around, unconditional love? Like, I think this was unconditional love.
Yeah, this is most definitely unconditional love. Most people can't stomach
what it actually is.
Yeah.
Because even for me, like I learned it from Teen Mom. Actually, I've been learning a lot of stuff on Teen Mom. Let me tell you. So
okay, talk about it.
And it was like one of the girls' dads she asked him like, "You're supposed to love me unconditionally," and he's like, "No, I don't. My love has conditions. You can't move in with your boyfriend 2 days after dating or whatever." Like it was some stupid discussion they were having, and she got super upset and angry about it. But he's like, it does have conditions. It's not unconditional. Like, don't do something. Like, if you do something that I don't think is right for you, I'm going to be upset at you. And that is a condition.
Yeah.
So, and when I heard that, I was like, that is true. So I don't have unconditional love for people like I thought I did. I threw that term around.
Yeah. Also, what love is what I always been defining for the past about 2-3 years now. Love is the point of selflessness. So, quote unquote, technically, once you're in love, you've come to the point of selflessness, which is now you want to do everything for the other person's benefit and happiness, right? It's somewhat, in a sense, unconditional because it's no longer love selfishly for you; it's selflessly, right? And unconditional, in a sense, is like selfless love, right? Am I getting there?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. That makes sense.
So yeah, to be honest, I do feel like people throw away the term unconditional love. Most people don't really can't stomach what we the small speck of information that we know about Jada and Will's information or marriage. They can't stomach that.
Exactly.
And she left him. She went over on the other side to see if the grass was greener. The grass wasn't greener, and she came back. That's what happens.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, it happens. That's what happens. That's why when you get tired of the chick, you let her go be happy. You let her go get her smashed out, and then she comes back to you. And you're like,
I mean, I don't think that's what you let her do, but like not everybody would. I just want to clarify, not everybody is gonna like. If you just started dating someone, don't go and do that. You're probably not gonna get back together. Like you have to have built some kind of history behind it.
Oh, if you just started dating someone, you got tired of them already. Yo, that's tough. that's tough. That's tough.
But yeah, so that is I kind of was just curious about the whole unconditional love thing. But you want to talk about this? What Boosie was saying about it?
Boosie was talking about Louisiana boys going steal your bitch, man.
So August Alsina is from Louisiana.
Yeah, he's from New Orleans.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, he's talking about he's gonna steal your bitch, man. He's still technically all right. August Alsina didn't steal no one, but the narrative is so funny that the fact that we're going there. But August Alsina didn't steal nothing. He was that that the age-old saying, a shoulder to cry on is a dick to lie on. And she came in. Come on, where have you been, Nina?
Right here, actually, specifically on my bed for the last 4 months.
Golly, man. So that's the saying, a shoulder to cry on is a dick to lie on. And so that situation is August Alsina just came up. He did what a lot of, I'm not gonna say a lot of guys, but like a lot of people would do.
I hear you. Of course.
She was emotionally vulnerable.
So is he though. Remember?
Yeah, hurt people, man.
Yeah. Now they don't talk at all. He said it was one of the hardest things for him to get over. He said, no, this got me fucked up. August Alsina said, getting over Jada Pinkett Smith was one of the hardest things he's ever had to experience in life. He literally said that, experience in life. The guy had a fucking eye disease, a liver disease, and couldn't walk. And his sister died, and his brother died, and he's taking care of his sister's kids. And he's telling me getting over Jada Pinkett Smith is the hardest thing to get over that he's experienced in his life out of all of that?
Yeah.
What?
And some people are calling August a simp.
Yeah, because when I heard that, I'm like, whoa. This guy is losing it.
Yo, Coochie must be fire though.
Like, it's. I just can't even. Wow. When he said that, I was like, wow.
Put them on and make them entangled. I saw it on Twitter. All right, so what else is there? And then after the whole, mumbo jumbo was going on, August Alsina gets at Keke Palmer for allegedly, sneak diss in August. I couldn't find the sneak dissing.
I found it.
You found it? You found it?
So it was when, not the old one, but the most recent one was because somebody tweeted Keke a picture of her in August, an old picture of them driving together in a car. And she's like, is this you? And she's like, yeah, but that's not my man and never was. That's why you'll never find anything about us being together. And then that's when he just kind of snapped because apparently she's been throwing shade.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find like other tweets that kind of throw shade at August. But if she's been throwing shade, yeah, she deserved it, man. Yeah. I'm not here trying to defend anybody.
Yeah.
If you out here calling names, if you out here, saying shit, you finna pick the right one. And you picked him on the best day because he's been going through it for like a week prior. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, he got kind of pissed off and was like saying
as he should.
Yeah, and he was saying like, oh, you're mad because I curved you because of your friends. You were the one showing people text messages of me talking to other people or some confusing shit. And he's like,
sound like she was thirsty over the dick.
Yeah, something crazy. And he's like, you begged me not to disturb your mental peace or whatever. And then she's toxic, like, I have so much to say that I could say. I have screenshots, but I'm not going to say it and all this stuff. And I was like, wow, okay.
You know what? I've always realized this, right? No, I'm not always realized. When I see stuff like this, I don't understand why you have to present yourself that you're peaceful. True peace is what Omarion's does.
I thought you were going to say Omari.
No. Omarion. That's what, you know what?
Yeah.
What Omarion did, kept it pushing.
Yeah. Isn't he engaged now? Is he engaged now? I swear I saw something.
Oh, you talking about the cash doll?
Yeah.
That's fact. That's not real. Oh. That's not real. That's not real. Cash doll's out here trolling, man.
Yeah. Well, that's that on that. Yeah. What's next?
All right. So the Pop Smoke murder. So this is. We all thought after the COVID thing started happening, we all thought not thought, but they had said that since COVID was happening, the investigation into Pop Smoke was going to slow down.
Yeah.
And then I was sad.
Yeah, I think a lot of us were. Thought they were never going to find them.
Yeah, to be honest. They gave up. Honestly, you know what? I thought this was like one of those murders. I thought this was going to be on like the level of like Biggie murder type of thing.
And we're never going to find them.
Yeah, we're never going to find them. Not going to have any clues. Nothing. But they arrested, some type of alleged suspects just because they haven't they charged them, but they're not found guilty, so they're all alleged.
Yeah.
So I believe it was 5 people, right?
Yeah, 5 people, 2 adults. No, 4 people, 2 adults, 2 juveniles.
I thought it was 5. I swear it was 5, and then I seen that they charged like 2. It was 2.
It's the way they worded it was mad confusing. It's 2 adults and 2 juveniles. One person is being charged with attempted murder. The rest are charged with, I believe, murder. And then 2 people are facing the death penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I thought was very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I didn't know. Apparently there's like I know that sounds crazy coming out of my mouth. Actually.
No. Remember, I believe in an eye for an eye.
Yeah, man. Fuck them kids out of here, man. I mean, these are kids killing kids, man.
Because apparently they were in a gang, and like they were also responsible for the murder of some like someone else at a plaza, which also injured a 50-year-old guy like back in October. They're part of some LA gang.
California is gangland. Just gotta let that know. When you touch down in California, that's gangland. But yeah, I mean, apparently they found a come up. They saw that Pop Smoke's information was leaked. That's what the police are alleging.
They didn't actually know him.
They know him, had no prior beef with him.
Which is fucked, because what are you, even if you're in the gang, what does that get you?
Street cred. Street cred.
Until you get caught, and then all your fucking street cred is gone, you idiots.
Technically, yeah, and then you got to re-earn that street cred again in the penitentiary.
Or just die.
All right.
What's going to happen now?
You could do that too. But like, I mean, killing Pop Smoke, taking a life is something that will, in a twisted way, in the street way, it's like you get stripes for that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not quite sure. I wonder if once they killed, or if they killed Pop Smoke, or the people that are in that gang that listen to Pop Smoke, man, we're not gonna get no music from him, man. You fucked up. Why'd you do that? But it might be one. It might be one of those bots, like a botched robbery. They're really trying to rob stuff. They weren't. I don't think they were trying to kill anybody. But it depends. If you go in there masked up,
yeah.
If you go in masked up, you're trying to rob. If you go in there with no mask, you're trying to take a life.
And didn't PNB Rock say something?
Yeah, he said that. I don't know how he got this information, but he was saying like Pop Smoke shot back at one of them and he hit one of them. But he also said in like academics comment section, if you really in the streets, you would have known this. Well, I'm like, huh?
Yeah, that's an interesting claim, if it's true.
And so that's what he said. He respects him even more. The fact that he shot back, he didn't just go outside. The way that he was talking about it just sounds sad, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad that he shot back, but like he's still dead.
Yeah, unfortunate. It seems like it might have been like a robbery gone bad, or just violent kids that are trying to get a come up. And then it goes back to the fact that a lot of people were saying that beware of how you post your stuff, post a location and stuff on Instagram, because you don't know who's really lurking around.
Well, sorry, didn't we learn this from Kim Kardashian?
Yeah. They got it. They got her bad.
Yeah. And like literally after that, all of the Kardashians, like when they use their Snapchat and Instagram and stuff, they're taking pictures and saving them and posting them hours later. Rule number 1, when you're a celebrity or anyone in a specific type of world where people are after you, don't post shit when you're there in the moment. That's how a lot of people get caught. Save it, post it later if you're dying to post it. Post it the next day. Like, don't post it while you're then and there, because somebody will find you. Yeah. If they're trying to find you.
I remember I met Puffy L's in Regent Park area. Well, last year during like a festival, or like there was an event going on, and I had taken a picture with him. He was like, "Hey, bro, just don't post that now. Post it later after I leave and stuff." And
yeah.
I wasn't gonna press him like why, but like it's one of those type of things you gotta understand. And it's like a lot of people, you don't want to be so available to other people to come looking for you, right?
Yeah.
Especially not even because think about it, Pop Smoke really had no enemies in California that I know of. So these people are really trying to come up.
Yeah, exactly. But I think as a celebrity, that should be like in the celebrity handbook, just regardless of whether or not you have enemies, like don't do it.
Yeah.
Because there's psycho people and psycho fans and like crazy shit can happen.
Exactly. So let's see if these young guys, get that sentence. Yeah. That was really, really unfortunate. And it really kind of hurt a lot of hip hop when they found out that Pop Smoke died. Hurt me too.
I know it hurt you.
Yeah. So RP Pop Smoke, long live Pop Smoke, justice for Pop Smoke.
Yes. So early, I think just after we recorded the podcast, actually, people were talking about the whole leaked Pusha T verse that was supposed to go on the Pop Smoke album. That
or deluxe.
Yeah, now it's gonna go. Well, it's supposed to go on the deluxe, but Pusha T doesn't want to anymore. But yeah, it was dissing Drake basically, and a lot of people were mad, including Young Thug. And Young Thug was like, basically, if we had known about it, him and Gunna would have made adjustments so that like that wouldn't happen, because they don't want any parts of this beef. The beef was fucking 2 years ago, and you're bringing it up on a posthumous album.
Well, the beef is more than 2 years technically.
Yeah, technically, but like it really ignited then, and you're bringing it up on a posthumous album. So then Pusha T becomes this big giant baby posting on his Instagram story, "Oh, take me off the deluxe album," tagging Pop Smoke's manager and telling Young Thug, "The only reason you're on the track is because I requested you. Your verse was added last." And he called Drake a police rapper. He's insinuating that Drake knew and told the label execs, and that's why it didn't make it onto the original posthumous, and it was going to go on the deluxe later.
I think Pusha T and Pop Smoke actually have the same manager.
Energy?
Steven Victor.
Oh, you think? Oh, okay, yeah.
I believe maybe. So.
Yeah. I don't know, but
that's funny, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I do think it's fucked up that Pusha did that. to be honest with you. Young Thug's right. Do it on your own song. Don't do it. You know nobody's listening to your music like they're going to listen to Pop's track. That's why you did it on that song.
Okay, so I see why Gunna and Thug doesn't want to be next to that diss record, because in the world of hip hop, right, a lot of people really take you give them an inch, they'll take a mile, right? Mm-hmm. And that goes with everything with like how things are looked at. So Pusha T dissing Drake on a song with Young Thug and Gunna, it looks like Young Thug and Gunna are siding with Pusha T. Yeah. Although in this industry, a lot of people don't really make music with inside the same studio, so. Mm-hmm. It's always like, let me just send your verse in and then they put it together. So we don't know that, or we don't take the time to actually think about it. So as a fan, we go like, oh shit, Young Thug riding with Pusha T in this. And I can see why Young Thug is so against the fact that they even have a diss track towards Drake with a song with his name attached to it. It's like, it's some sucker shit. And it's going to get him in a mess that he doesn't want to be in. So he's looking up for his own ass, to be honest.
Yeah.
So all that other beef stuff is not necessarily he really care about it. It's just, hey man, if you want to shoot over there, just don't shoot over there with me beside you.
Yeah, exactly. He kind of just got like a good look from it as being a bad thing to do on a posthumous album as well. Yeah, but
that too. So I mean, he, and also Pusha T said that he's the one that wanted to get Thug and Gunna on the album. So
yeah, I said that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So Pusha T was looking out for Thug, and then Thug was like, "Hey man, you might thank you for the lookout, but like fuck that."
Yeah, exactly.
Which is, I respect that. But, all right, so we're gonna talk about the Brampton man.
Yeah, my favorite guy.
So you know what? When I saw this headline come up last night, I was like, again?
What do you mean again? It's happened before. Actually,
it did happen before.
I don't keep track of their arrests, like any celebrities.
I keep track of Tory Lanez's arrest because he's from here, and this guy is working on a visa. He's not a permanent citizen that I know of. Mm-hmm. So when he messes up, they're about to deport his ass. He's about to get dipped.
And he could be barred from entering again.
Yeah, so he could get dipped.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, like look at that. And that honestly, that would be like a shining example of what not to do when you make it. Mm-hmm. Right away with guns. Yeah. But this is the second time he got arrested in Miami. Yeah, the charges got dropped, which is like good.
Yeah.
This is now we're talking about the West.
Yeah.
California. Yeah, gun laws aren't the same out in the South, man.
And I saw, so that was the same night he was hanging out with Kylie and Megan.
Yeah.
So many people on Twitter are like, this is Kylie's fault somehow. Don't ask me how, but it's her fault. Because apparently what had happened was they were at a house party, him and Megan. At a party, and some kind of altercation happened, and then they fired shots, or someone fired shots into the air, and then that's how he got pulled over. And then now Megan suffered a foot injury and have to go get treated for that. And
yo, why is Tory Lanez running around with the gun?
I don't know. I want to know how him and Kylie and Megan ended up hanging out, to be honest with you, because I swear Megan was hanging out with Jordan like for a while before.
You know what? Maybe behind closed scenes, Kylie and Jordan fix things together.
Maybe Megan, because Megan hasn't hung out with Jordan in a while. Maybe some kind of problem happened. Megan's like, fuck it, I'm going to hang out with Kylie.
Maybe.
How did Kylie, like literally though, it doesn't make sense how Kylie ended up hanging out with them. She's not, like, she does not strike me as the kind of person who'd hang out with Megan and Tory. Maybe Chloe would, but not Kylie.
Why not? Kylie is what, 22?
Yeah, but she just doesn't strike me as that kind of person. Like, she doesn't strike me as the kind of person who would have fun with them. Like, she's too worried about her image.
Nah, I think Kylie got like an impenetrable image. If you really think about it, the whole Kardashian clan got an impenetrable image. I mean, you know any like accusations of like shit they get accused with on a daily, and they really actually grow in popularity.
Well, personality-wise, I don't think she fits with them. I think Chloe fits better with them.
We don't know her personality.
I do.
Do you?
I watched the show.
I don't know her personality. I don't know if Kylie is like one of them cool down-ass chicks, man.
I watched the show. Right? All 18 seasons, all episodes.
Kylie's got a tattoo, right?
Yeah, Kylie's a couple tattoos.
Yeah, see,
it's small though. I have small tattoos too. Doesn't mean I'm.
She's rebellious. She's rebellious. She
What?
might be fighting. She's rebellious. She might be fighting demons too. rappers fighting demons as well. So maybe they get along.
It's just not. I don't know. It looked awkward to me. But
yeah. So that whole situation, I looked at Tory Lanez and man, you got to know better. Like first is a mistake. Second time is a habit. I don't know what the saying is.
Yeah. Yeah. And some sad news. Yeah. So last week on Wednesday, after we recorded the podcast, the Glee actress Naya Rivera went missing in the lake, and then they found her body 4 days later, or 5 days later, which also happened to be the anniversary of the death of Corey Monteith, who was also on Glee, who killed himself. The guy from Vancouver who was on the class, he killed himself, or drug overdose. Sorry, didn't kill himself. Drug overdose. On that same day, they found her body, which is insane. That show has to be cursed. Like 3 people on that show have died now after it's done. One by suicide in 2018, Corey Monteith in 2013 drug overdose, and now Naya Rivera from drowning. It's fucked. And like the details that came out after, they were saying that because they're saying that lake apparently is known for like, it's not supposed to be good for swimming because there's a lot of currents and stuff. And the sheriff was saying that a strong current, what it looks like is a strong current came. She had enough courage, like, because when her son told the police that she pushed him up on the boat, and when he turned around, she was gone. So she had enough like energy to push him on the boat, but I guess she didn't have enough for herself, and then she just died, which is really fucking sad. Because imagine growing up and then hearing that you were literally there when your mom drowned and she saved you.
It sounds like something out of a motherfucking anime, man. Yeah, that shit crazy.
It sounds like insane. I was like, holy fuck, this is so like. We lost so many celebrities this year alone. Like, it's actually, I mean, maybe it's because, I said this before, like, maybe it's because we're getting older and, like, we know the celebrities who are dying now. But, like, it's actually, like, I was thinking about it the other day and I was like, wow, so many that we lost. But, yeah. I mean, I didn't watch Glee, but, like, it was still a sad story, so. Did you watch?
I never watched Glee.
Yeah, I never got into it. It was like too musical. Like I could watch High School Musical, but I can't do a musical show.
Yeah, I'm not doing all of that. I couldn't even get into what's that other show that was called? Empire? I couldn't get into that.
I got in. I think I'm the only person on the planet who fully finished Empire down to the season.
I didn't watch one episode. Once 50 said it's like a knockoff Power, I was like, all right, 50, I'm rocking with you then.
We used to watch it every Tuesday in Baltimore. We used to hang out in our like one person's dorm room and watch it. So I kind of just like stuck with it.
Yeah. R.I.P. Naya Rivera, and more power to her son. I hope that man is able to live a fulfilling life. And I hope that he doesn't feel guilty of what happened, because that's not a way to live your life. And also I saw like some backlash after 6-7 years later, after Big Sean released the "I Don't Fuck With You" track towards her.
Yeah, that's backlash is stupid. It's fucking bro. Did we know she was gonna die?
Exactly.
No. So like that backlash is fucking stupid. Obviously, he's hurt by her dying as well. He had some kind of love for her. I think so. You know what? Maybe I'm different. For me, it's like if I loved you, I feel like if I really, really loved you, like I don't really love a lot of people, but if I really, really loved you, like as a friend, as a companion, there's very few people I can say that I still have love for, even after the fact. So like I feel like if I really, really, truly loved you at one point, like I will still have some. It's not a romantic love, but it's love. Like I wish good things for you. No, don't get it twisted. That's not with everybody that I don't have ties with anymore. But like there's like probably 2 people I can name that I still, actually maybe just 1.
Oh, but, shit.
Yeah, but like if you're not including my mom and stuff, or like my siblings, because obviously I'm always gonna have love for them. But like. Yeah, if I'm maybe it's just like 1 person, but yeah, there's people that I have love for. Yeah. So I feel like I was hurt by it.
I mean, I saw her do a video of like lip syncing towards that song on the internet. So she looked like she took light of that song and rode with it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. This is me. Let me just lip sing it on a song, and she did. So.
Yeah, exactly.
And on to other pressing. So I read that article, right? I'm not going to say I read it in detail, but I read it, and I went down to like all the points that were there, and I looked at it. I laughed. I honestly was laughing at some of the points he was saying. I was like, this dude crazy.
Yeah, Kanye's he's gonna call this party the birthday party.
Yeah. Oh, not even. That's not even the most ridiculous thing out there. The other points down there are fucking ridiculous. What? He has a pastor from Wyoming being his
running mate.
Yeah, running mate.
And if Donald Trump wasn't in office, he would run as a Republican. So because he's in office, he's running as an independent.
Yeah. As what else he said? He said some other shit about how Kim Kardashian wanted to put Elon Musk as the guy for the space program.
Oh, I didn't read that part.
What else is there? There's more. He's like God. Okay, he's like God. He's talking about God heavy.
Yeah. He said Donald Trump is the most closest president we've had to God, like that.
Yes. More. What else? He said the vaccine is the mark of the beast.
He said he had COVID in February.
Yes.
Yeah. He said.
Oh my God. He said the Democrat is a racist and white supremacy, and that it's threatened him to support them just so it would manipulate more black people. I'm like, this guy.
And he said he's okay with siphoning off votes from Joe Biden, even if he loses and Trump's get reelected, he's still okay with that.
Yes.
He's fucking. But now, so then his family comes out and says it's a bipolar episode. And then today, literally 30 minutes before we started the show, I saw that Kanye has dropped out of his presidential run. That was short.
Yo, that interview on Forbes, I just imagine. And they said he would sporadically start rapping.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, okay, that must have been. Bro, it would be so awkward if you're the interviewer. Because, like, I would be scared at that point. Like if you start rapping and then you ask him, like, what are you doing? And he's like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm fucking sitting here doing the interview. And it's like, okay, but, like, you're not doing the interview.
Oh my God.
I could not handle that. I think I would literally just start laughing or something.
It was the wildest shit I was reading. I was like, so there's one thing about it, like conspiracy theory stuff that was mixed in there. I forget what he said exactly, but that's how you know conspiracy theory is full of shit, right?
Yeah.
If it's true, right? No matter who says it, it should still hold the same, right? Mm-hmm. So when someone talks about conspiracy theory and they're able to have a certain demeanor where he makes it believable, you might believe him. Yeah. Kanye was saying some shit, and I'm like, yo, this is fucking retarded, yo. I was like, yo, he's using some talking points from the internet. This shit sounds stupid as fuck.
Yeah, it was like next level crazy. Like I was just like, whoa, like this is his slogan for the party is gonna be yes.
No, yeah, Kanye West, yes, not yay, not yes, not yeah, yes.
And when we win, and it's called the birthday party because when we win, if everyone feels like it's their birthday or something.
Yeah. Oh my God, that shit was that was hilarious.
Yeah,
that was hilarious. If you took Kanye West serious, I did not take him serious. Last week. I did not take him serious. So when I read that, I was laughing my ass off. I was like, this guy is a comedian.
Yeah, well, now he's not running anymore, so you guys can't vote for him.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad about.
Yeah. That was funny. Yeah. That was funny. That's the best part of 2020.
Wow. You know it's been a shit year when.
Yeah, I wish that was on video. That would go viral.
That would, for sure would have. Imagine just him rapping in the middle. Like, imagine like we're just doing a podcast and you're like.
The only reason it's not going to go viral is because a lot of people don't like reading. But
yeah,
that right there, that's a good read. Great read.
Anyway, so into quick bite news. You want to get into this? You want me to start since you just stuffed watermelon in your mouth?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Yo Gotti sued officials over he's suing officials over outbreak of COVID-19 in a prison. Will he win? It's a Missouri prison, I believe, right? Or Mississippi, one of those M's.
Yeah, Mississippi. He's from Mississippi.
Yeah. I swear one of them was hit very, very hard where like the entire prison literally had it.
I think that might win Pertrin, or I forget Pertrin. I don't say the word. Yeah. Him and Jay-Z are actually suing the officials.
Yes.
So he's doing it together. Are they gonna win? I don't know. They seem like they have a good case.
So was Yo Gotti in this jail when the outbreak happened? I don't understand.
No. He's
just doing it as a human rights thing.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. He might got some partners in there that are seeing, and also Jay-Z's a part of. Pardon
me? Partners.
What I said? I said partners?
No, just you said like.
Look at me, man.
Apparently we're Southern now.
So he probably got and also Jay-Z's on the justice reform, right?
Yeah.
With the whole 13th Amendment and all that. So this is a great way to start. Yep. So I'm down for that.
Yeah. Rapper Lil Marlo shot dead in Atlanta, aka Lil Baby's best friend. Is it Lil Baby? There's too many babies.
Hey, a little baby. I mean, little baby's cool with him. Little baby, that's his man's. Yeah.
Yeah. So then that's the one. Yeah.
I remember seeing something on academics page talking about how it was supposed to be a hit for little baby himself.
Oh.
And yeah, I mean that's speculating. I don't even want to get into that. But R.I.P. Little Marlo, that was honestly really sad.
Yeah.
To see something like that, man.
Yeah. Shy Glizzy's mad because Lil Uzi Vert. So Lil Uzi Vert told him he didn't need to pay for his feature. Now he's getting Roc Nation to reach out to him to tell him to pay for his feature.
And I think so. I read into it more, right? And I saw that he says he's never paid for a feature in his rap career, and that
means he's never paid for someone else to be featured on his song, right? Like this is the problem. Lil Uzi said you don't have to pay me to feature on your song, and now Lil Uzi's like, I was featured on your song, pay me.
I guess Roc Nation is reaching out. So
yeah, but okay.
Roc Nation is probably going like, yo, we need to cut the check, bro.
Yeah.
No, fuck all of that other shit. Cut the check. And then Sly Glizzy's just mad. I mean, I think the only reason people are not working with him because he do bad business is like if you're not paying anyone, fuck true. You.
Yeah. I guess because they're both from DC too, they probably thought they had this.
No. Who's from Philly?
Oh, never.
They just looked
close enough.
Philly, they just got the chin strap.
Close enough. Philly and DC are close anyways. But yeah, I guess they thought they had some kind of like bond from that. But
yeah, you usually get paid on the back end sometimes, but
yeah. Well, anyways, that happened. And
Moneybag Yo. You see the Lambo truck that he got on?
Yeah, I did.
You know what? Fuck all of that.
Well, we kind of missed some stuff anyways, but yeah, okay, anyways, continue.
Fuck all of that.
Sorry, that's why I got confused.
It's all right.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's No Better Nina here with you real quick before we get back into this week's episode to remind you to support your local businesses now more than ever. For all of y'all within the GTA, here's one you should definitely check out. Curved Paradise, located at 4000 Steeles Avenue West, specializes in non-invasive and non-surgical body sculpting treatments to enhance your natural curves. Some of the services they provide are fat reduction, skin tightening, cellulite treatments, and non-invasive butt and breast lifts. Listen, I've checked them out for myself, and the results just after my first session alone were amazing. They helped me get those abs I always talk about that I was dying to get, and they're not just for the ladies. Fellas, they can help y'all out too. Be sure to check out their package deals to save some money by visiting their Instagram at curved_paradise and use my code NINA10 for 10% off when booking. That's NINA10. Now, back to the pod.
So let's talk. So we got about 15 minutes left. Let's talk about this social issue stuff, man. So what was really going crazy on the internet was rumors that Wayfair was in a sex scandal. I mean, sex trafficking.
Human trafficking ring.
Human trafficking ring.
So fucked.
I was on Twitter watching it or reading stuff, and I'm like, in my mind, I was like, there's no tangible evidence for even this to make sense.
That's what my dad said to me.
There isn't, but I was intrigued. I was like, yeah, people. I don't know what got into people that morning, but they went in.
Yeah, like they're saying the overpriced cabinets and shit actually come with a child, and that's how they're trafficked. And then they're saying a review of one of their $10,000 pillows. It's literally a pillow. Is like one of the reviews is written in some weird ass code language, and it has people thinking that they're selling the children for adrenochrome. So I looked into this. So, because I didn't know what this stuff was. So basically that review says something about shredding up the pillow, like grinding up the pillow into powder, and then when you drink it or something, it gives you this amazing power. And that's what adrenochrome is. Adrenochrome is like, it's been rumored that a lot of celebrities and politicians and stuff do this, where they have a child that they'll have like a really high adrenaline, and then the child will die. And then they'll take the blood from the child and then they drink it. And apparently it gives you some crazy LSD-like feeling, and it gives you like youth energy and stuff. I don't know, some crazy shit. But this is an accusation, and this baseball player came out and said like he's heard of people who do it, celebrities and stuff who do it.
Baseball player should have kept his mouth shut.
Yeah, and then they're also thinking Wayfair's trafficking ring is as big as Pizzagate. I looked up Pizzagate too because I didn't quite understand that one. And it was like, You know what Pizzagate is?
I have no fucking clue.
I don't really remember the details, but it's like huge, and it's like it was like kids were being trafficked through this restaurant in DC with like politicians and celebrities, and like it was like Jeffrey Epstein level kind of shit. And I was like, whoa.
When was this? Like this decade? Last decade?
I think during the presidential, was it during the presidential, or maybe I don't
2016.
Sometime around there, maybe 2013 it happened even. I don't know, some crazy shit, but like yeah, this stuff is like it's crazy.
Well, apparently Wayfair came out and denied it and also removed those products, but they also said that it's a site where third-party people are able to post up products.
So maybe it's a third-party person doing it.
Yeah, so it may not be Wayfair. Well, yo, if it's third-party, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's insane.
But how the hell are you able to ship a child through like shipping stuff and that child still be alive when it gets to
well, I think the people, because I saw a video of a guy inquiring about one of the items on purpose, and the guy was like talking to him almost in like a code, like the person who answered the phone, and it was almost like okay, if you're calling about this, you know how this works kind of thing. And it was just insinuating like I guess the people who call about it, they know how, like maybe they go to wherever the person is and meet them and then take them there or something. Because when the guy answered the phone, it was kind of like, oh, okay, cool, so like you know how this kind of works and stuff. And I was just like, whoa. And then he was denying all the claims. So I was like, because then the guy called him out and he's like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys? There's only one left in stock. And now you're telling me that it's taken down and removed and it's being repriced. Yeah, for what? I don't quite understand why he got mad. That video didn't add up to me, but that part where it sounded like, you know what you're doing kind of thing. And I was like, oh, okay.
I haven't confirmed this, so I'm going to say allegedly. So allegedly, one of the girls that were being posted as missing or being trafficked through Wayfair, she tweeted and said, "I'm right here." Allegedly.
Oh shit.
allegedly. I haven't seen.
Or maybe the people who were trafficking her tweeted that.
Oh shit! Look at you.
My mom always gets scared of that, you know, like when I go out and stuff, or my sisters, she always gets scared if we mistype something in the smallest way.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, is this really you, or are you being kidnapped? Like it's next level.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. We're gonna have to figure out a way.
The world is difficult.
Yeah. So this is me. I'm gonna maybe I might have a daughter one day. I'm gonna have
come
to
up with a code thing and ask. Like my cousin's thing was like, what's my full name? What's my middle name? Like she would just text her sister, "What's my middle name?" And then if her sister responds with the right answer, then she's like, "Okay." Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna figure out something more specific.
Okay.
All right, so what else is there? All right, so there's a video going on. Okay, so did you see met with mixed reactions? What the fuck? I don't write it like that. So did you see the video? I'm gonna just go to this one. Did you see the video of this guy keeping the officer in the headlock?
Yeah, I saw that.
So remember how like a couple of weeks ago we're talking like heavy on police brutality, and I'm like, you're talking about eye for an eye, and I was talking about, hey man, unless you're willing to start to tussle with these police officers when they start coming up on your door windows or wherever have you, then you're really gonna have to play the game, right? Mm-hmm. And so this is where we have you. And I was talking to someone yesterday about how unless you're really going to start tussling with police officers and start shooting back, what else are you going to do? You're going to have to get your get back on the back end in terms of just saying, hey, yeah, I fucked up. Or not to say I fucked up. All right, you got me. They beat me up, but let me take down their badge number and report their ass multiple times so they can get held to accountability. If you don't want to do that and you feel like that's not going to go anywhere, then you can start doing what this young man is doing. Put that motherfucker in a headlock.
Well, the cop attacked him first.
The cops attacked a lot of people first.
Yeah, he just went straight into him. So I was like, all right, cool. Let him have it.
Oh, so yeah, you know what? Those both links are both police brutality videos. I just realized that.
Exactly.
Look at that. But yeah, so and those are two very different reactions or two different situations, right? One man put the cops in a headlock. The other one was talking tough and aggressive. In real life, you don't do that and not expect no one to come at you. I mean, let's keep that real. Yeah. Let's keep that so real. You don't in real life, you did that and then you expect no one to do anything to you, you a goddamn fool. And you're doing that to someone who got what we call the equalizer on their hip. You know what I mean? The big 38 for the weapon. Wait.
Okay, Pop.
So you're gonna do that to a police officer, and then you're gonna go like, I didn't do nothing, bro. Why would you do that?
Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
It's kind of hard to ride for certain people when they make it so hard. And I can't necessarily unsee that and just go like, police officer is wrong. Then it just shows that I'm clearly.
But the guy who put him in a headlock, I swear he didn't do nothing. He was just standing there. I didn't even hear him say anything to the cop. The cop just went at him.
And then situations like that happen as well.
Yeah, that's the one I was more like, what the fuck? Because then I was just like, whoa. And then someone else helped the guy run away. And I was like, good job.
So unless are you gonna start tussling with police officers out there?
Yeah.
Or are you just gonna you know what? Hands up. Let me just, if they're gonna do that, let me just get out of this and let me get back home to my family and then report complaints after.
No.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna have to take a choice.
I don't support that because look what happened to Breonna Taylor's killers. They're still free.
Yeah. So what we're saying is we attacking police now? Like there's duality. It's like, what are we doing? Are we attacking? Or are we going to be compliant and then just get and
nobody come after me legally? Yes.
Huh?
My answer is yes. My answer is yes.
Come after you legally.
No, don't come after me legally.
What are you talking about?
The answer to your question is yes. Because if I say yes and somebody says they listened to this podcast and then did it, then they're going to blame me. Isn't that how it works?
I get it. I mean, it's not necessarily I'm asking you what to do. I'm more so talking to the audience as well and making a grand scheme of things.
I'm just like fed up with everything. When I get fed up with things, I think we should just start treating people how they treat other people.
So you talking about the pull up with the big 38 with the weapon for the police?
Yeah. Or sit on their necks, or shoot them with an inevitable amount of ketamine that's way bigger for them so they become brain dead and then die, or fucking put them in a chokehold, or fucking shoot them while they're sleeping, or fucking, I don't know, whatever else they did to all these other people that they killed. That's what I think.
This is week 2 of you talking greasy, Nina. You talking greasy.
Yeah, that's just how I feel, to be honest with you. When I get fed up with stuff, I just start to think that, you know what, if people don't want to change, cool. Let's if we can't beat them, join them.
Wow.
We're kind of joining them by killing them like that.
Damn.
That's what I think. It's just what I think. It's just the kind of person I am. Maybe it's a Scorpio in me.
So we pulling up on the Jakes.
It's jigs.
The police officers.
Yeah. I don't know any street language.
All right then. All right. We got about 5 minutes left. You wanna just end it right here?
Yeah, let's just end it. Well, now you're eating your watermelon.
Yeah. Okay. I've been eating the watermelon the whole time.
Yeah, but you bite it at the points where you're supposed to be talking.
Oh, I don't know. This is like this conversation comes so fast to me, man.
Anyways, yeah. So now we're gonna end the episode.
Yeah. So.
Why did I say that?
You said it like, yo, just end the shit, man. All right, let's get out of here. I hope everyone that if you got this far in the podcast, appreciate you listening. This is because we appreciate you, and hit the like button if you're viewing on YouTube if you want to. Also subscribe if you want to. We gonna get it in regardless.
And if you want those Yeezys I was talking about at the beginning of the episode, Yeezy Boost 700s in nude, men's size 10, never worn, brand new, hit me up, please. I need to get rid of them ASAP. All
right, man. Let's get this popping. And also, I bought light smoke grays, Jordan 1s over the weekend, and I bought them in 11.5. I'm looking for a 10.5. If you got a link, willing to trade, hit me up.
We've become a sneaker trading podcast.
Fuck all the pop culture. We need sneakers. All right. So this has been another episode of the Educated and the Reckless podcast with your host Apollo P and
No Better Nina.
And episode 72, and we signing out.
Bye.